Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crazy Zaku, bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. If you remember last time, Simon found his girl. That was super romantic. We were joined by a crap ton of Gundams. And probably a bunch that I feel maybe I should have gone over with them. They had all the fun. But in the meantime, now the gang is back together again. We gotta take the fight to Doakdar, so let's get going. The Megafauna and Cygnus have both reached visual range. The new Nautilus has been spotted. Nice. Midibac's safe and sound, surprisingly enough. I couldn't agree more with that last bit. Sounds like you guys had some adventures of your own. The Megafauna has sent us a message. They're requesting a meeting to exchange intel. Tell them we agree. Of course, considering that he hasn't shown himself, I'm not expecting much in the way of good intel. What the fuck does that mean? Can I help you, Master? There's going to be a catch-up session for both teams in the Cygnus hangar shortly. It'll also be an introduction for new roster members, so you should show up for it. I guess we'll... Very well, Master. It would be good form to pay our respects to our new members. Huh. For all that you come off as aloof, you can be almost personable at times. It is a wide world out there, and it's certainly never a bad thing to broaden my horizons. In fact, my survival depends on it, more than anything else. Yeah, we could probably use a catch-up to figure out what's been going on. Cygnus. Hangar. So you guys are the associates of Banjos? Yeah. You're a regular ray of sunshine, aren't you? We're gonna be seeing plenty more of each other. So would it kill you to crack a smile? Huh, nice try, Sanson, but don't hold your breath. Yep. Show knows the score. He was totally griping about Hero's bad attitude and lack of manners at first. And then he realized it was a waste of breath and gave up on it. Yeah, it came off as Show getting huffy while Hero didn't have a care in the world. You guys just can't let it go, can you? You're just embarrassed because you got shut down. It's nice having Chum around again. Okay, let's have a round of introductions for the newbies. Mr. Deadpan over there is Hero Ewing. I'm Duo Maxwell. I go by Trell Barton. I'm Quattro. What is it? Roberba? Quattro Roberba winner. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Wu Fei Chang. Welcome aboard, Wu Fei. I'd much rather have you on my side than fight you. Go ahead, get your laps in. I've made my choice. Am I missing something here, Banjo? He was fighting for the Marie Maya army, opposite Hero's group. Ah, so that's the guy with the huge forehead turned against his friends. What is this? It's a group we fought in our homeworld. They got whisked away to All War II, and now they're in league with Zogilia and the Capital Army, serving Mitsurugi. Oh, fucking Zex. We got sent to this world right as we were in the midst of a battle against them. Millardo Peacecraft? I go by Zex Marquis now. Zex and I have joined a special task force called the Preventers. I love Noin. You are by far the best character in Wing, in my opinion. I'm Lucrezia Noin. I was fighting the Marine army with Hero's group. Noin, you can defend this man all you want, but he was still one of the primary drivers behind the war. I'm not about to ignore that. And I have no intentions of begging for your forgiveness, Shozama. See, there it is. You're always looking down on others from your heights. So what I'm getting out of this is the forehead guy used to work with Hero's group, and then the Zex guy used to work against them. And now they're all in the same boat, literally. Jeez, this is complicated stuff. This is something I plan on going over more fully just to make sure we're all on the same page. This is as good as any time for that. So let's set aside some time to sit down and discuss it later. She's just staring at him. Vivian? Do we have something on our faces? I got a quiz for you, in fact. What happened between you two while we were away? Oh, you know, stuff. You guys are looking downright tolerant of each other. I think you're better buddies than ever. And I think you've got an overactive imagination. Just face the facts, Dio. You're changing. Who are you? From Vontar. Hey, another worlder that got spirited away to Alworth. The unit I was with got destroyed, so now I'm on the Cygnus Violancer team. I'm in charge of a fighter cover for the ship. Like Lee and Jarl, huh? I was a coupling system cadet, and I did undergo training with Dio. I was expecting to pilot Luxon, but I don't think there's any coming between Dio and Aoba as things stand, you know? That's the long and short of it. The Luxon and the Bradian will stick with me and Dio. I don't know what happened with you guys, but nothing beats a good friendship. I felt Dio's memories while we were fighting in the Land of Mana. I learned that Dio is fighting for the sake of his younger sister, that her injury was collateral damage in the war against Zogilia. I still don't know why Hina works for Zogilia, but I've made up my mind. I'll fight together with Dio, and that's that. So these guys are from your world, Seabook? They sure are. We've fought together before. Hi, I'm Judao Ashta. Me and my friends all got sent here to Alworth, and we almost got ourselves enlisted by Mitsurugi. But we weren't about to follow that bunch of jerks, so we ran off. I'm Ro Luca. It's nice to meet you. I'm Betcha Oleg. I lead this ragtag band. That bullshit he doesn't. I'm Eli Viano. Don't take what Beecher says too seriously, alright? I'm LPO Peru. And my favorite food is ice cream. No, I didn't read that wrong. I don't know how to pronounce her actual name, and in a lot of Gundam things, it's LPO Peru. Dude, you're a kid! Takes one to know one. Believe it or not, Peru's one of the best pilots I know. I still can't believe I got to see Peru again after she went. As far as I'm concerned, that's good enough reason to come to Alworth right there. Yeah, you heard him. You better treat me like any other pilot on this ship. I'm Himiko. Now that we're friends, I want to play. Heck yeah, come on! Peru. Oh, I can do that. Himiko. See? Totally kids. That's one way to liven up a place. It sure is. This group knows how to be reassuring and fun. Yeah, let's keep that spirit and take down the whole Doakdar army. Very curious to know how T's, Super Robot Wars T's storyline is going to come, because that game's coming out soon. I gotta pre-order that. Cygnus, Captain's Cabin. So you theorize that Mitsurugi is already under Doakdar's dominion. We don't have any hard proof, mind you. Mitsurugi's assimilated the capital armies of Zogilia and the Marine. Now they started invading neighboring lands. You can get the angle we're looking at here, that it's all part of the Doakdar's big plot for world domination. In addition, those three factions are cooperating with Mitsurugi because they've been told that's how they get back home, apparently. It does sound like it fits Doakdar's tactics of using otherworlders to augment his forces. If it turns out that's the case, it would explain why Amera and the Free Pact Alliance were on the receiving end of Mitsurugi aggression. Because they're parent organizations for the Twilight Star, which is playing host to Wataru, the Savior. Again, we've got... but it is what it is. What we're getting to in all this, basically, is we've done some press investigation work, but Mitsurugi's logic is, in a word, incomprehensible. If it's not part of the Doakdar's plan to conquer Alworth, then Mitsurugi's actions make no strategic sense. I can see why you connect the dots that way, but personally, I think the Doakdar army and the Mitsurugi are unrelated. How do you figure? At the present, I can only call it a hunch. When he takes that kind of attitude, it's kind of hard to add anything to the conversation. He's got to know something he's not telling us. In either case, I have no objection to hastening the Doakdar's downfall. On that note, Banjo Haran says he would like to hold a group discussion. Back at the Cygnus hangar. Thank you all for coming, everybody. I called this meeting to discuss the world that we come from. The Twilight Star has 3 separate parties that come from the same world. Heroes Group, Shows Group, and myself. That is not true. As some of you are no doubt aware by now, we've all hostile to one another in the past. That is true. I'm going to cover those circumstances, our world in general, and the battles that we fought. In our world, there was an organization called the United Earth Sphere Alliance, which managed the people for a long time. Managed? That's a strange choice of word. Well, it wasn't exactly united, or an alliance. In actuality, it was one strong faction of powers that used its disappropriate voice to tyrannize its lessers. Tyrannize its lessers. The space colonies took the brunt of the oppression, and they launched a counter-offensive using 5 Gundams. Those 5 being, yep, their pilots were Hero, Duo, Troa, Quatra, and Wu Fei. So during the fighting that followed, the United Earthsphere Alliance was destroyed from within by Oz, their own Special Forces group. Zex Marquis here was an officer in Oz at the time, though he ended up leaving them later over ideological differences. With the collapse of the United Earthsphere Alliance, the world fell into chaos and war. It culminated in a confrontation between 3 different groups. Oz, under the banner of Tres Crucianata, a revolutionary group called White Fang, led by Zex Marquis, aka Millardo Peacecraft, and a third faction, the largest nation on the Earth proper, the Holy Britannian Empire. Hold up, where does the name Millardo Peacecraft figure into this? It's my real name. Zex was once the Prince of the Sanct Kingdom, a nation destroyed by the United Earthsphere Alliance. As the leader of an anti-Oz organization, Zex challenged his former boon companion battle. Okay, so the world is split into a 3-way battle, huh? This is simply magnificent. I heard that you ended up teaming up with Hero and Sho's groups. What banner was that under? None of the above. We were fighting in the war from a completely different angle. First, let me go over Sho's group and how they fit in. They came to the overworld, that is, the Earth, from an otherworld called Bastion Well. So as far as our world is concerned, it's an otherworld in another world. Just to be clear, Marvel and I originally came from the same world as Banjo and the others. They say Bastion Well exists in the threshold between the land and the sea. In that realm, the world we were in is referred to as the overworld. We were summoned to the otherworld of Bastion Well, where we became battlers. People that pilot the Aura battlers. One guesses what we did in those. But at one point, all Aura machines got expelled out of Bastion Well. When they did, we got sent to the overworld in our machines. And by the way, I'm a Mi Fierio of Bastion Well. Well, wait a minute, back up here. What do you mean the Aura machines got expelled? Aura machines, including Aura battlers, were originally introduced to Bastion Well by an overworlder who got summoned there. A guy named Shot Weapon. That fuck Japan. We gotta talk about creativity and names. You do not have any. Cruising Tom, Shot Weapon, Mask, the fuck. Alright? Sorry, rant over. Jacoba An was furious at the way they caused war to spread all over Bastion Well, so she expelled all Aura machines to the overworld. Who's Jacoba An? She's the most important Aetherio of all. She's the queen of the fairies, basically. That sounds like a whole lot of Aura battlers all getting sent to the overworld at once. Yeah, it was bad. Having an army of Aura machines present altered the whole cause of the war, and made the world even more torn by chaos. It was Drake leading most of the Aura machines, and his army aligned himself with Holy Britannia. The war was intensifying. We were part of an anti-Drake force, and we teamed up with Banjo. See, even in anime, nobody likes Drake. No, just kidding, Drake's alright. Hero's group and the other resistant movements fighting to put an end to the war once and for all. We challenged the Holy Britannia Empire and Drake's army to a... Had it not been for, Nicki Minaj. What happened there? We succeeded in defeating Drake's army, albeit at a steep cost. They had to listen to a lot of, Cash Money songs. Hell, I died in that battle, so I couldn't even tell you how everything else panned out. Wait, what? You died? Whoa, you died, Sho? You wasn't the only one. So did I. And now here we are, alive in our world, with no idea as to why. Drake's army was finished after the showdown in the Pacific, but the Holy Britannian Empire definitely wasn't. And meanwhile, all those battles are happening. The final showdown between Oz and White Fang were going up on in space. We, the Gundam team, headed for space and joined the battle. Trace, the leader of Oz, ended up falling in battle to Wu Fei. And Millardo, the leader of the White Fang, fought Hero and lost, marking an end to the fighting in space, but not an end to the war. I hate to admit it, but we weren't exactly in the best shape after all that fighting. So the war ended with the last faction standing, the Holy Britannian Empire conquering the world. Talk about playing dirty! It was all seemingly calculated out the way by Lelouch, the Emperor of Britannia. He bragged to the world about how he was secretly controlling every war from behind the scenes. He proclaimed himself ruler of the world. Then Lelouch got assassinated during a parade by Zero, the leader of the resistance movement called the Order of the Black Knights. Did we hear a little bit more about this Zero person? He was a man of mystery that never went without his mask. He was ingenious and resourceful, and he led the Black Knights in their fight against Britannia. As it turns out, he was Emperor Lelouch all along. Okay, now you're starting to lose me. Emperor Lelouch was born into Britannian royal family, but his life took some unfortunate turns. As a result of that, he concealed his true identity, called for the overthrow of Britannia, and led a resistance group. He was Zero, and his resistance group was the Order of the Black Knights. Ultimately, he successfully overthrew the Emperor and took his place. Okay, not even gonna lie, there's only one guy that can do duo in my books, and that's, Then he became public enemy. Then he became public enemy number 1. At which point he got slain by Zero, which goes back to your original question. That answers to that is nobody knows who that Zero was. This is complicated stuff. Sounds like the Lelouch guy had some kind of angle for flipping the world on its head. When the Emperor Lelouch got slain, thus removing the source of all those worlds, the world was freed from hatred. I thought the battle was over. I thought we were finally in an era of universal peace for all. Out that way, did it? Nope! While we were all out there butting heads, there was another group slowly but surely building up strength. The Maremia Army. They took a key member of the newly established United Earthsphere Alliance and declared war upon the rebuilding world. Heroes Group and I were fighting to put a stop to them, and Zex and Noen were with us. It was at the height of the battle that we all got whisked away to Allwar, even the Maremia Army. Zex Marquis, let me ask you something. I'm listening. This is the world into chaos. Why were you fighting the Maremia Army? Just drop it, Sho. It doesn't look like Heroes Group even cares about it anymore. No. This is a matter of principle for me. I'm not going to be able to work with them if I don't get a satisfactory reason. Your honesty is refreshing. You are every bit the battler that Queen Celia believed you to be. Not like you know the first thing about... Hold on, Sho. Zex Marquis, have you actually met Queen Celia? I have. Zex maintained back-channel contact with Queen Celia when he was representing White Fang. Her determination to personally eliminate all the Aura machines left a deep impression with him. He came to believe that pain is what changed the world. The same conclusion that Trey Crucianata reached. So Queen Celia, Trace, and Millardo all saw the world the same way. The only difference was the positions each of them were in. If not satisfactory to you, then you may strike me down. But save it for after I've carried out my duty. What duty? To strike down the one trying to steal away the peace that came at a terrible cost. To do that, I will return to our homeworld, even if it means dragging myself in the mud. You seem unimpressed. I have a hard time trusting a guy who switches sides as much as you do. It's true. When you talk about your duty, that's something I can believe. Sho Zama. Your life's in your hands. The only thing I will kill is the will that gives rise to bloodshed. You have my gratitude, Battler Sho. Fighting makes old blood new again. Revolution leads the world to a new horizon. Sounds like their world was in the midst of some serious upheavals. It's nice that Sho and Zex are getting along, but is that the whole reason we had this talk? It was an important part of it, sure, but here's the point I was actually getting to. Once I got set to Allworth, I toured all over, different regions. Here and there, I did some digging into the Doakdar army, since they were an enemy to the whole wide world. Once I got sent to Allworth, and what I found was that one group in their army was showing signs of strange activity. Strange activity, you said? What was that? Well, fuck. Ah! I can't fucking do fucking Nadia for the love of me. What just happened? Everybody brace yourselves. I know this feeling. The ship is falling. Are we actually going to be on the episode? That was like 20 minutes of fucking narrative. Episode 17. Dark Lord Dormant. Dark Lord Dormant. Interesting. Look at that name. Is everybody okay? That was a close. Good thing Crazy Zaku used some magic to cushion us. What happened to the Cygnus? It's not just the Cygnus. The new Nautilus and the Megafauna have both crashed too. Guessing it's not simple engine trouble then. Everyone look! The city! Oh shit. What in the heck? The buildings are upside down. Are cities like this in our Wars, Shibaraku-sensei? No, not that I've ever heard of. Then it's gotta be... a Grim Reaper? You walked right into my trap, Wataru the Savior. The Twilight Star. My name's Death God. Doakdar put me in charge of the second tier. Oh, great. Now that Cruising Tom's crashed and burned, the second tier boss has taken his place. If the Doakdar army's here, there's only one thing to do. Scramble, everybody! Alright. Well, let me explain how this is gonna work. Philbine, Die Turn 3, Zeta Gundam, Cubile Mark II, Gundam F91, Wing, Death-Size, Heavy Arm, Sandrock, Ultron, myself, Vilkis, Mike Gine, Ryujin Maru, G-Self. Looks like our machines can move at last. Can't the Megafauna get off the ground? No, sir. We appear to be getting held in place by the downward force that exceeds our Monopoly flight output. I detect a power in the air that is impossible to analyze. I would presume that power is what's keeping our ships out of the air. None can stand up to the power of inversion. What's this power of inversion, huh? Behold, when I cloud over this mirror of truth, things become their exact opposites. Ships that fly in the air sink to the ground, and people and buildings all turn upside down. The mirror of truth. If it's that potent, there's no doubt about it. It's got to be one of the treasures of Mount Soka. Our machines can move. If we can take that guy down and get our hands on that mirror of truth, we should be able to sort this mess out. If the ships are immobile, then this is the job for the rest of us. Just go for the Grim Reaper wannabe, right? Very well, Wataru and friends. I, Death God, shall entertain you for a very, very short while. I'll smug you all you can, Death God. I'm coming for you. Alright. Skelebad, huh? Let's go rock and roll. See, at this point we have like so many mobile suits and units that I'm basically just gonna be playing favorites. So you're gonna see me use a lot of Gundams. Oh shit, maybe I should like hold some back. Alright. We'll pull some back. Alright, because I have a nasty feeling, so Mike Gine, come on back. G-Self, come on back. Sandrock, we might need you. Get Hero up there. I think this is going to be something that a lot of you Wing fans recognize. Alright, let's pull the Giant Turn 3 back as well. And I forget what this is. What? Oh, the Billbind. Let's get him up there. I'm in Allworth now. I need to forget all of my old hang-ups from the past. I should be seeking out the real enemy. That's my duty as a battler. You almost got him. I love the Cubile. Let's get Judah in there in that Zeta Gundam. Let's pull the Vilcus back as well. I have this nasty feeling there's going to be something back here. Beam gun. What's this all about? Oh, that's her hands, right? Yeah. Ooh, we can see funnels. Oh, sweetie, you gotta stop getting hit by those. Funnels is one of my favorite things. We need to revive some health. Oh yeah, I need to start using my healers too. Oh, you just made a mistake, sir. Oh, this is gonna be great.
I'm the Death God, feared the world over as the God of Death. I will fight you personally. Fear me, kneel before me. The God of Death's blade shall be the shooting star that pierces you.
I would love to see you try, sir. How are you gonna be the God of Death and use a cane sword? Oh, I can't have that. That bothers me. I hope we get more dogmas. I really do. It looks so fucking stupid, too. Its crotch is a square skull. Rider, kick! Yeah, won't he just basically leave right now because I damaged his ass?
Futile! Futile! You bunch of amateurs are no match for the great Death God.
You're putting more where that came from. Let's see how long you last.
As much as I love to stick around, I, the great Death God, have other businesses to attend to. So I'll leave the rest to someone else. Once revived the Dark Lord, you bunch of whips will be bound for the Netherworld in no time.
Ah, you bastard. A big talk from a guy who just turns tail and runs off. That was weird. That was a weird parting shot, though. Dark Lord. Don't relax your guard just yet. We've got more incoming. The BD League. Stupid Purple. Acting like some kind of big shot just because he got us and did with the Doakdar army. You have to be patient, Hoy. You know what would make a good distraction? Destroying the Twilight Star. So that's the BD League Maito was talking up about. Where all his world's villains team up. Interesting. It seems to be the very definition of bit players. Shut up! I don't think so, Ho Kaolo. Doesn't matter where we are, evil never gets its way. If you join hands with the Doakdar, we'll smack you all down. There we go. I don't have to do that voice anymore. Meanwhile, no one is able to touch the Bilbine. Oh, I'm gonna wreck you. Show! Something's coming! It's... that red one there. That's the Gurren! Callan Kozuki, is that you? I know that voice. You're Shozama. I'm not the only familiar face here. Heroes Group and Banjo are here with us. Well, I'll be. Fancy meeting her in All War. Next to her is the Knight of Zero. I thought he died in the Battle of the Pacific. Suzaku Kururugi. I thought you were living for a new purpose. To think that I would find you like this. But look, I'll explain later. Just take my word for it. Suzaku's not the enemy. Dang, what? Now I'm hearing Emperor Lilov's personal knight, the Knight of Zero, is getting along with Callan? We'll back you guys up. Let's clean these clowns up so we can talk. Understood. We'll welcome the help. You know these people? Callan used to work with us. The other guy, not so much. But if Callan says he's cool, then I won't worry about it. He couldn't ask for better allies, that's for sure. Seriously, with Callan and Suzaku Kururugi on our side, this will be a cakewalk. Save the gushing for later. We've got more incoming. Orange! The Mordred? Is that Anya piloting it? Ah, Kozuku Kururugi. It's been too long. But... what's going on here, Jeremiah? Can you not tell? If you stand against the Doakdar army, then you stand against me. Jeremiah Gotwell. He's joined the Doakdar army. Anya, are you the same as Lord Jeremiah? Yes. Ho-ho! This must be the backup the Death God was talking about. Okay, you two. Eliminate the lot of them. You have no authority to order me around, old man. Excuse me? But rest assured, I, Jeremiah Gottwald, shall stake my life on carrying out my duty. I'm with you, Jeremiah. If that's what you guys want. Anya, we got a reason of our own to be here. We can't afford to back down. Come on, Suzaku. We're not about to stall out now. Alright, so. Jeremiah, what could possibly be going through your head? I only ever have one reason to fight. Get in the way of that, and you will disappear! What are these, anyway? It's a nice hit. It's a railgun, holy crap. Anya, what are you fighting for? Jeremiah saved my life. I'm sticking with him. I suggest you guys get lost, Suzaku. Oh Jesus, she has those. Let's actually use that rolling buster to our advantage, shall we? I want to know where the length comes from for these things, because holy shit. Let's fire everything at this guy, shall we?
遠慮はしない。もらった。
Let's go help out our boys. For the combat would be dangerous. This calls for a retreat. Jeremiah, we need to talk. I need nothing of the sort, actually. Jeremiah, I'll take it from here. What's wrong with him? I don't like where this is going. Alright, who's still... Oh, the Billbine does, that's for sure. Let's give it off. Well... Jesus, they are after the Billbine. Billbine about to power level, that is for sure. Capture you, make you wear full armor. Everyone is targeting the F91 today. It's actually not a bad looking robot. Doakdar's army is after. I won't stand for it. He fought enough. He deserves better than this. Oh, damn. Jesus! Looks like the zero system and everything's activating. I cannot be allowed to drag him into this fight. Fighting is my job. I'm the zero that carries on his will. I've done what I came to do. I'm leaving. Anya! Is this what I think it is? It's none of your business. You never tell what that girl is thinking.
Zeta に力が集まっていく。みんなの力がガンダムに集まる。
This ends now. I know you guys definitely want to see this.
犯罪用ロボットを破壊する。ロックオン完了。最大出力攻撃開始。
Alright, who do I want to finish him off with?
Zeta に力が集まっていく。
Oh, that just burns me up! I'm out of here for now! Wait, Kolau! You'll never find a bad guy that waits when you tell him to later, chump! His stubbornness is legendary. He's not getting away next time. It's that purple guy leading the BD League. He's got a sinister air like none of the other bad guys do. Okay, we beat all the enemies, but unfortunately the ships are still immobilized. We won't be leaving this area. Okay, Callan, let's start by getting your story. Sure. Suzaku, I would like to ask you something. Go right ahead, Zex. I'm sure there's a reason that you and I are meeting again. Callan and Suzaku. I can guess who comes next. This is starting to grow hectic. I wonder what kind of turn this will take next. Getting all kinds of the benefits and the bonuses. Meanwhile, at the Megafauna, Hunger. Huh! So after the battle with Britannia was over, you were going back to school? Yeah, the next thing I knew, there I was in Allworth, with the Gurren that was by all rights destroyed. And you, Suzaku Kurugi. Didn't you die in the battle over the Pacific? I faked my own death at Lilach's behest. Man! That was another one of his Imperial Majesty's tricks? Because he wanted me to kill him. I was meant to kill Emperor Lilach. What? It was all part of Lilach's plan. That was Zero Requiem. So the Zero that killed Emperor Lilach was you the whole time? Dude, seriously? I figured it had to be a setup by an admirer of Lilach. Now it turns out it was his own idea? To ask why might be in poor taste. He remained himself to the bitter end. Precisely. He took the entire world's hatred upon himself, seeking to liberate the world from it by ending his own life. You knew? We never traded words about it, but I was onto his game. You, Emperor Lilach and Trace Kushranana, you were all alike at the end of the day. None of that excuses what you did. What they did. Wait a minute. Jeremiah and Anya were here, and the Death God was talking about a Dark Lord. I see you're connecting the dots. What dots are you talking about? It's a question of who Death God wants to revive. The true identity of the Dark Lord. Could be a brilliant tactician from our world, the man known as both Lilach via Britannia and Zero. Zero. We've had several run-ins with the Death God since coming to Allworth, and that's how we learned what he was up to. Lilach ordered me to detonate his remains to drive the shock of his death home to the world even more firmly. We witnessed it too! No, technically we have no confirmation that the Emperor Lilach is actually dead. His remains got sent here to Allworth before the detonation took place. Then it's possible that he survived. Lilach's battle is over, damn it! He shouldn't have to fight anymore! We can't allow his genius to be exploited by someone else. The way Death God was talking, does he even have some means of forcing Emperor Lilach to comply with him? We'll need to make haste. Say, where's Banjo? Huh, I haven't seen him since the fight ended. Lilach, are you here in Allworth too? We'll protect you. Please, just stay safe wherever you are. Is he a kid? About time I found you. I can see this is a or death hold little meaning. But I'm not letting you get away this time, Lilach Britannia, last emperor of the Holy Britannian Empire. Or should I call you Zero? You're Banjo Haran. If the alternative is letting that mind of yours get exploited by someone else, then I should wrap this up here before anyone can interfere. Please, do so. I have no reason to live. Not now. Well, that was a hell of a revelation for damn sure. Oh man, we got even more new companions to work with. About this Emperor Lilach, I'm sure I'm butchering his name. You know, please drop a DDT on that like button. Cover it for the 3. Smack that subscribe button like it owes you some money if it's paid good, and well, please tingle that bell in the corner there to stay up to date with all of my heroic adventures here in Allworth, and I will see you guys later. Later.